Alrighty, hi chat, hi everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day. It is Saturday for a lot of the world, but it is Sunday for me. And today, we're going to be playing some Blueprints. Sorry, I'm eating some breakfast at the same time. So, where did we leave off last time? We just gotten up to we just finished day 3, and we've already done a fair bit of the puzzle. So, well, we say a fair bit, we don't know. But, let's continue and see how we go, shall we? Day 4, let's do it. Just waiting on the game to load. Okay, here we are. Okay, here we go. Now, we are in here. Let's go check outside first, shall we? Use some of those extra steps we have. Because we unlocked this way last time by getting out through the garage. So, let's go have a look. What do we got? Root cellar, tool shed, or trading post. We've got no items, so the trading post is useless to us. Root cellar is useless unless we find a shovel. So I'm inclined to go to the tool shed. What do we got? Speaking of a shovel, we have a shovel. We can now dig through things. And a sledgehammer. We can now break open trunks. Excellent. We like that. We like that. Okay. We are unfortunately now down 6 steps, but I'm sure we can make that back. I'm sure we can make that back. Money is good. But I think we're going to go steps. So anything in this room we can use. A dice. Dices are always good. They let us re-roll the rooms. Okay, what else we got? A hallway. I like a hallway. Okay. There's nothing in this hallway. What is this? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. That is false. We know that because the note from last session basically said red notes are false, except if handwritten. Okay. So we have... I quite like the drawing room. I don't have any gems. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, let's get some of the keys, the money, and the gems then. Here we go. Okay. So then let's go through here. We have a corridor, and we have security. I am partial to getting security, chat. I am partial for security. Okay. Is there anything in here? Other than a way back to the entrance. Because, yeah, here's what I was saying. Blue memo's true, red memo's lies, unless written by hand. That's what this says. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anyone in the room except me. Not in the building, so that's fine. Let's have a look-see. View estate inventory. We've not missed anything, that's good. Keycard system. I think we can keep that operational for now. Because, actually, we can keep it operational, but because we haven't got any way to turn the power off at the moment. But let's put it on low so that we see very few security doors. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And let's head through this door. Okay. The archives, the dark room. Okay. I mean, we can go into it blind, chat, or we can go into it blind, literally. Let's do the dark room. Dark room's always fun. And the power went out. Perfect. I love it when the power goes out because you can't see anything. So we're just going to go to the first one. We're just going to go to the first one and hope and pray that it works. Well, we got another dice. That's not the room we were after. Let's hope this room is better. Not really. Not really. Okay. What can we get? The den is a good call in this one. Because not only do we get a gem, but we get both ways of access. Okay. Now, we're not going to explore this section of the map. We're just going to keep going up. We're going to keep going towards the antechamber. Okay. Let's do some parlor tricks, shall we? Let's get some parlor tricks going. Now, for everyone, we are going to remind everyone of the rules. One box is always true, one box is always false, and only one box has a prize. Those are the only rules we have. So, what are the statements we have? The blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. So, this is true because it is the blue box. The blue box is true. That is true because that is the blue box. Meaning, the blue box is empty is false, therefore, the blue box has the gems. Et voila. 2 blue gems. Okay. So, we don't really want the chapel. We could go to the observatory. Observatory is always fun. Okay, there's nothing over here. Let's have a look through, see what we get. Let's click this. Plus 3 steps, excellent. We'll take that. Okay. Well, we're going to have to use a key for this. What do we got? So we don't want that because that blocks our path. We can do the corridor. We can do the corridor. Okay. The nook could be good for another key. We don't want the chapel. But then again, the commissary takes us into the middle. You know what? We're going for the nook. We're going for the nook. Okay. Let's grab this key. And see what we get here. West Wing Hallway. That is a good one to get. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff, I'm assuming that is staff, and may draft. S-O-U. 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 Ooh. Greenhouse. We've not had the greenhouse before, chat. What do we got? A note. Ooh, number 5. Okay. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain. The clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coin, so toss away. These sheets you find are worthy trade. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea what that means. That's a lever. That's a lever to the... It's broken. Are you kidding? We need a broken handle? Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. Meaning we're gonna have to go and try and find a broken lever somewhere. Okay. Let's go try and find a broken lever, chat. Let's go try and find a broken lever. Use. We're out of keys. Well, none of these work for us because they all stop us. Aquarium, let's go. Yes, look at the fish. Look at the fish. Lots of fish. And a dig spot. Ooh, a salmon. Lots of red books in there. Sorry, chat. Oh. More fish. Okay. So we are out of keys and we are out of gems. That is not good. Let's go through here. Locked. Okay, we're good, we're good. Billiard room. Yes, please. Okay. Now, this is where we should be able to find something. Is there anything back here? There's nothing back here. But this is a new puzzle. So we have plus, minus, times, and divide. So we add 7, we get 7. 5 adds 6, we get 11. 12 minus 10, we get 2. 2 minus 1, we get 1. And 5 times 4, we get 20. 15 take 10 is 5, times 3 is 15. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, chat. And we have a silver key. Unlock a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Well, we've only got the one key, so we may as well use it. What do we get? I don't like any of them. Really don't like any of them. But may as well get the archives. Gives us lots of rooms to play around with. That's a security door, which we don't want, because we haven't got a key card or anything. There's no key cards or anything around here. That's locked. Watch them all be locked. They're all locked. And that puts an end on this run. Oh no, we can now run back to the entranceway and go through there. And hope and pray we can find some keys. We are now after keys, chat. We're after keys. Can we get some keys? Okay. We can get the drawing room. Oh, we don't have any gems. Well, we're going with this one. This one we cannot see. Well, that helps. We got 10 steps. And a key card. Let's go. Okay, let's quickly make a trip down to security. Security is going to be our friend now, because we have a key card. So we can go in here, and we can change our keycard system. So we go system settings, set security level. We can set that to high. There we go. Because we have a key card, we can now open all of them. and they're more likely to spawn. So, let's open up these. Let's open up these and see what we get. Oh, we're going to have to go with the archive floor plan, which is the lavatory, which does nothing for us. That, chap, is what we call unfortunate. That is what we call highly, highly unfortunate. So, we're just going to run all the way through again. Hopefully we can make it all the way this time. Straight through. Haven't got a key to do that. But we have a key card to do this. There we go. We can't get either of them because we haven't got keys, so we're going to have to go with the archive one. Well, there's the antechamber room. And we have this, which is we opened last time. But there's nothing else. There is nothing else we can do. We have no keys. That's the game, chat. That is the game. We're going to have to call it a day. We are going to have to call it a day. No progress was made. Which is a shame, actually. Five new rooms, let's go. Let's continue, let's run it back. Oh, I'm going to take a swig of drink. There we go. Good drink, good drink. Okay. Chat, do we do the same as last time? Do we do the same as last time? Where we go and check outside first? I think we do. I think we do. Let's go and have a look. What do we get? We could do the hovel. We've not been to the hovel yet. Okay, here we are, the hovel. Got a spinning wheel. Ooh, a note. Here we go. Notice of termination. Oh dear, that's not good. Dear Mr. Ravan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavours. Anne Babbage, House Manager. So this man got fired for not doing his job. Ooh. Ooh. We can turn on the fire. Ooh. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh! Oh, that turned it off. Yeah, we want that one on. We definitely want that one on. Okay. Note. 45 rooms. Antechamber sealed. 9 ranks. 45292. Chat, those are the same colours as the... Those are the same colours as the puzzle. 9, 18, 1. No, sorry, 2, 1. Okay, just equals 1. That's concerning. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, chat. Skillets, pans, yep. Nope, nothing else in here, unfortunately. Regrettably as it might be. So, let's head in the rest of the house. Let's see where we end up. And we're going to go the left way this time. We did right last time, so we'll go left this time. A hallway. Hallways are always good to draw. They give us lots of ways to go. Let's do this one first. See what we get. A key. I love getting keys this early. They are needed. A trunk. Oh, but we don't have... Oh, we don't have the... We don't have the sledgehammer anymore. The one time we get a sledgehammer, we can't... Oh, there's another one? Are you kidding? We get 2 trunks, one after another, and we can't do anything about it. That's just cruel and unusual. That is just cruel and unusual. Is there anything in here? There is nothing in here. Oh, goody. Okay, let's keep going. We don't need gems. That's good because we're using steps. That's right. But we can do this. Get another key. May as well get a gem anyway. But we don't need gems. We just need lots of steps. We're not going to be coming back here. So we shall use this. We got a silver key. And a gem. Okay. Nice. There was one in here. Yep, here we go. We're going to open this one, see what we get. See what we get. Some dice. And some coins. Okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. Okay, next one. What do we have? Chapel, not worth it. Let's get the guest bedroom because we can get a lot of steps out of this. Car keys. Hello. Yo, chat, you know what this means? You know what this means? We need to head to the garage. We need to try and draft the garage. So, we're going to go to the pantry, get some more coins. An apple. Get more steps. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, these are horrible. We can't progress with these. Redraw. I don't like... spare room's going to be the best of the rest, as it were. Okay. Passageway for 6 steps. Okay. We'll get the passageway for 6 steps. And we're going to head this way. We're going to head this way. Oh, that's nice. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That's really nice. Because we get the 5 steps straight away. Is there anything in here that we can use? Ooh. Lucky rabbit's foot. Great chance of finding items. That is what we need, chat. That is what we need. Okay. So. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Chat, what color should we go for? The hallways will get us... The hallways will be good for us. Green Thumb might let us out. Probably will, actually. Bedroom won't let us out. Red rooms we don't want. And we don't really want to shop. We're going to go for a green room. We're going to go for a green room. Through the secret tunnel. A cloister, okay. Ooh. This is pretty. Very pretty. Not a lot in here, though. Not a lot in here. Which is concerning. But we do want to be heading this way. Yeah, a drawing room could be good. Drawing room could be good, chap. Any items? We should have a greater chance of finding items as well. Okay. Let's see what we get. Not opposed to the observatory, but... yeah, I'm not opposed to the observatory. But we have a free redraw, so we may as well make use of it. Okay. Coriadators. Metal detector, let's go. Now it will tell us if there's coins and keys around. I like that. Okay. The garage, perfect. And now, ooh, here we go, keys. We can't do that because we haven't got any power. Hello? It's beeping at me. It's beeping at me. It's a coin, that's why. Okay. Now, we have the car keys. We can open the car. Haha. A note. Okay, the drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights. A small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Interesting. So what is in the trunk? Moonshine. And an upgrade disc. Upgrade a room. I like that. I feel like we should be able to open that. A note. What do we got? Oh, we read that last time. We read that one last time. Okay. Is there anything else in here? There's power, but that's it. Interesting. I've never seen the power room come in here. That's interesting. Wonder what that does. Maybe we need to turn on the boiler and send the power in here. See what that does. That would be nice. That would be very nice. Okay. Let's head to the next room, shall we? And hope and pray we get more steps. A corridor, that'll do. Ooh. Ooh, I heard a beep. I heard a beep. There's a beep. There's a coin. Excellent. Now we know this one is always going to be unlocked. We don't want these. So we're going to redraw. Kitchen. We've got plenty of coin so we can buy food. That will give us more steps. So we have +5 steps for every red room in your house. That is not going to help us because we've got no red rooms. So let's go for a club sandwich. Almost double up our steps. Yes, that's a good thing to do. Is there anything else in here? Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. Let's go. Chat, let's use a special key, shall we? Let's use a silver key. Oh, this is not nice at all. I mean, that's not bad. The rotunda's not bad. Because you can just go, boop. And the whole thing turns. So now I can access this room. What's behind door number 1? And we can rotate them. Let's go. I mean, it doesn't really help us. Chapel could be good. The chapel could be good if we can get the... If we can open... No, because we can't open the antechamber. We still need a broken lever. Let's go with the commissary. We don't need to go in there yet. So, let's see what's behind door number 2. What do we got? Security. Let's go. In security, we will go in. I heard a beep. I got the beep. Okay. We will do the upgrade in a minute, chat. But we haven't missed anything. That's what we want. We haven't missed anything. Let's insert this upgrade disc and see what we get. Okay. Interesting. See, these two don't change it too much. It just depends on where we draft it. This one makes it not good. Especially if we adjoin it to a red... But only if we don't adjoin it to a red room. Let's go the hallway one. We're drafting lots of hallways. Bedrooms hardly ever have a second door. So let's go the hallway. Let's go the hallway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Now, we don't have a key card, so we can't go through there. What do we got? The foundation does not reset each day. Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. But do we want it there? Do we want it there? That's the question. I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Let's go to the walk-in closet, see if we can get some more items. A lockpick set. Very nice. Gems. Oh, that's a cake. 10 steps for a cake. Let's go. Okay. So, what can we do? We can't do anything more in here. Can't do anything that way. I don't really want to check out the commissary. Let's check back, shall we? Let's see what's behind door number 3. Let's lockpick it. Okay, what do we got? A rumpus room. That could be fun. That could be fun. We've not seen this room before. Ooh. Coins. Here we go. So anything else? There's a record player. What is this? Alzara. Oh, I can insert a coin. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what it does. Uh-oh.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Well, that was ominous, wasn't it, chat? That was very ominous. Okay. Well, we have lots of coin now. We may as well go to the commissary. Open up the rotunda. We can see it there. Can't get to it yet. Push the button again. Push the button and we spin to win. Okay, what do we got? What have we got? Sledgehammer, set of gems, running shoes. Running shoes could be good. Traveling long distances, we occasionally don't use steps. I like that. Used a step there. We used a step there. Uh-oh. See if we can get to the drawing room. See what we get to the drawing room, chat. That's the garage. On drawing room. Here we go. What do we get? A library. Okay. Library time. I'm going to use a key to unlock the trunk. Okay. More coin and more of that. What is this? Ooh! Okay, we can request things. Okay. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird. Hang on. Hang about. This is the book that she wrote. We need this book. Okay, we need that book. Reading. Okay, that's just pressing R. What is up these stairs? What is this? Records. Okay. Longest day, 1 hour. That's about right. Steps taken, lots. Okay. Upgrades, red letters. Interesting. Anything over here? What is this? Scrapbook. Okay. Favorite floor plans, the den. Yeah, sounds about right. Most paid for security. Okay. We've not made anything. A key. 10 gold paid in full. Pricey. Most avoided plans, the locksmith. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. But we have only been doing this for 4 days. This is day 5. What do we got? What's behind door number 2? Ooh. Well, you know me, chat. I do like a boiler room. But we're going to redraw. We're going to redraw and see what we get. Well, I hate that. We hate that. Let's go with that. We get more steps for it anyway, because we drafted something. What is this? Hello? Hello? Mr. Rutoa, Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, which is the Blackwood Grotto, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administration controls. Admin key, first 4 letters of your last name, followed by the first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. Randolph. Okay. I need to write that down. So, we know it's going to be first 4 letters of your last name, so R-U-O-T, and then it is followed by a capital. Of the first name. First initial. Okay. Chat, we might be able to brute force that. Okay, that's... There are 12 major keys. What's a green one do? Also, why is it beeping? Oh. Oh, that's why it's beeping. That's why it's beeping, chap. Okay, what is this? Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude, always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family, and implore you to live the remainder of your years as your own on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better suited to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend, Herbert. Okay. So Hartley must have been one of the staff members. Or one of the servants. Interesting. Okay. There's a trunk. We got that trunk. Okay. What is on here? There's nothing on there. Okay. We've got 5 steps left. Where can we get to? We can check out the other side of the cloister. Let's do that. Let's check out the other side of the cloister. You know what? Let's get the terrace. Oh, it's raised. It's a raised terrace. Oh, now this is pretty. There's an old boat. Why is there a boat here? Oh, because there's a lake. That's right. This is it's a nice view from here. It's a nice view from the terrace. Can't sit down, though. Cannot sit down. Okay, is there anything else we can do? We got 1 step left. Anything at all we can do? I do not think so. So, let's end it in the secret passage and see how far we can get. Now, we ran out of steps, chat. We ran out of steps. We're going to have to call it a day and come back tomorrow. Eight new rooms, chat. I like it. Okay. Okay, let's have a drink. Now, chat, do we want to try and brute force this? Do we want to try and brute force the admin password? What do we want to do? Do we want to try brute forcing it? We can brute force it. There's only what? 26 attempts we can do? Hi Jamantha, how you doing, hun? Yes? Okay, let's go brute force it. So, Jamantha, we found a note in the servants' quarters which basically told us that the admin password... Ooh, very tasty. You'll have to send me a slice. But basically, it told us what the password was. It's the first 4 letters of this guy's name, followed by a capital, his first initial capitalized. And we don't know what the first capital is. We don't know what his first name is. So, we're going to go brute force it. We are going to go brute force it. Because there's only 26 attempts we can have. There's only 26 things we can say. How hard could it possibly be? Okay. Here we go. Brute force time. So, we know it is capital R-O-U-T. So, let's check A. Nope. Root B. We are literally just going to brute force it now. Root C. Watch it be an E. Watch it be an E. Nope. R. Admin not found. Okay. Nope. If we get through all of this and it's not it, I'm going to be very, very sad. G. H. I. J. Okay. K. Hang on. Am I even spelling it right? Hang on. I'm not spelling it right. It was Ruta. R-U-O-T-A. That was his last name, but we don't know his first name. So that was his first name, his last name. Okay, so I've been spelling it wrong all this time. It's R-U-O-T. Okay. R-U-O-T-C. R-U-O-T-D. R-U-O-T-E. R-U-O-T-F. R-U-O-T-G. Now we want H. There we go. Yo! This admin key has been deactivated. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Let's check them all. I spelled that wrong. K. L. We're gonna check them all. Oh. M. N. Spelled that wrong. God, spelling it right is the half the trouble. Okay. P. Q. R. S. T. I reckon it's just going to be that. U. V. W. V. I reckon it's said no to us. Damn it. So what was it? L? Nope. Which one was it? Oh, was it H? Okay, this admin key has been deactivated. Okay. Okay. And that same trick doesn't work with Sinclair. Doesn't work with that. Okay. If we find the note again, because it was in the servants' quarters, so we'll have to go back there and check it. So we are going to have to go back and check. But yes, that is highly, highly disappointing. Highly disappointing. But we found it once, we can find it again. There was also a green note that said there are 12 major keys. A shrine, you say? What is in this shrine? Oh, we have no coins. We have no coins. We have no coins, and there is no secrets back here. That is most disappointing. Most disappointing. Okay. Multi-day blessing, that's good. It is good, it is good. We just need to find coins. So, back in the house with 10 less steps. Good for when RNG traps you with 1 billion coins. Exactly, exactly. Let's go to the den. Ba-da-da-doo. There we go, perfect. We got a gem. Let's see. A key. Keys are always handy. No coins as of yet. Speaking of coins, 1 coin. And we're doubling up on everything else. Okay. What's through this door? You know what? Whenever you draft a bedroom, get 5 steps. I like that. I like that. And look, coins. We'll take that. We will take that. We're back here already. Let's go back to the shrine and pay some coins. Let's go pay some coins and get this multi-day benefit. I think that's going to be a good use of our coinage here. Okay, what do we get? How many coins do we want to give, chat? 1, 2, or 3? How many? How many are we thinking? How many are we thinking? Because I'm inclined to give all 3. See if we can't get a better blessing. Yeah, let's give all 3. Let's give all 3. For each time you draft a shop room, gain 1 dice. Gain 5 extra coins each time you roll a dice. I like that. I like that a lot. I really like that, actually. We can make that work so good. Okay. Exactly. And now here we are. 20 steps less. With not a lot to show for it. And I'm assuming that blessing doesn't start till tomorrow. Oh no, it does. We haven't drafted a shop room. That's right. That's what it is. Hey look, a shop room. Let's get some more gems first from the parlor. First. Okay. So. We know the rules. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. That's false. This is the black box. That's false, meaning this is true. The black box is not empty. Meaning the black box has stuff in it. Therefore, this one has the gems. Boom, boom. We love it. Okay. Well, I don't really want to spend all the gems, and the chapel is pretty much useless for us because we're losing money. So we're going to go for the bedroom. We get coins. Well, we get 15 steps from the bedroom, this bedroom, which is very, very nice. Okay. I'm going to have to head back to the entrance hall and hope and pray we can get through that way. Hope and pray we can get through this way. Let's go with the pantry, get a few more coins. An orange. Chat, what's your favourite type of citrus fruit? Just completely random question, but what's your favourite type of citrus fruit, chat? I'm curious. We got a dice. What is this? We know that's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, we know that. Keys, salt shaker, shovel. We can get a salt shaker. Yeah, let's get the salt shaker. That gives us more steps. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We've got a salt shaker. That's more steps. Okay, so we want something with a left turn. Let's do that. Get 5 more coins. And curry yard is good. Big fan of lemons. Interesting. Interesting. Is there a particular reason why? Just out of curiosity. Because I've never been one for lemons. Yeah, that's true. That's really true. Counts as 2 bedrooms. We get twice the money, twice the number of steps. Bananas. And because we've got the salt shaker, we get more steps out of it. I love it. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's like the same with eucalyptus. A lot of the cleaning chemicals like smell like eucalyptus, and it's like, yeah, I don't really want to be smelling that. I smell that in the trees. Okay, is there anything in this? Okay. Jamantha, I know I was talking to you the other day and you were talking about this and how there might be something in here because your puzzle sense was tingling. Is there anything in this? Let's see. Don't need any presents. Because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. See, I don't think there's anything in this. I honestly think it's a red herring. I think this is a red herring, personally. Personally, I think it's a red herring. Yeah, I think it's a red herring. I think it's a red herring. Okay, let's unlock the trunk. Let's unlock the trunk. It is written in red. True. Hey, look. Dice. Getting lots of rerolls. Meaning that's at least 10 more coins we're going to get. Nothing in here. Let's see what we get. A greenhouse. That basically means we can't go any further. Yo, hi Cadence. Welcome to the lair. You rolled a nat 1 on your follow. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Nat 1s are never good. I apologize. Okay. We are going to do a redraw on this because we don't want any of them. We are on day 6. We are on day 6. So we've not done a lot. We've done a lot, but we've done a lot in really early. If I have done this correctly, and I am going to double check, then I do have the YouTube page, and I am checking this right now. But episode 1 should be up there. It's a really good game. It is a really good game. Have you played it before, Cadence? Okay, we are gonna check the. Yep. So the first episode is up now. So basically, I'm uploading the stream bots. Yo, very nice, very nice. Where are you up to? Day 52? Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's so good, it's so good. Ooh, dessert lemons. Nice, nice. We're going to redraw this because we don't want to lose our coins. Dining room. We can do the dining room. In fact, let's do the boudoir. We get more steps out of that. So how far have you gotten into it? Okay, it's on day 52. How many of the puzzles have you solved? Because I've done my own playthrough. And I will say, I have gotten to room 46. I have gotten to room 46 on my own playthrough. Yeah. But I'm doing another playthrough. And it's good fun. It's good fun interacting with chat because I haven't solved every puzzle. And there's been puzzles that we've solved in chat. This turns into a different game entirely. Oh. I'm assuming you found this letter in the boudoir. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So we have found 2. We found the one in the boudoir and the one in the bunker. They're the only ones I've found. We've also unlocked the grotto, and we've just tried to brute force the password for the admin, and it told us no, this admin has been blocked. Which doesn't help. It does not help. But yeah, we're just going through and having fun. You haven't uncovered that yet. Okay. Got 22 coins. That's a lot of coins. The only one that actually gets us further is the chapel, so Blackbridge is still a mystery to us. Okay. Oh, we're going to grab this gem. I must admit, the layers upon layers on this game are just amazing. It's so good. We are going to have to go through here. I'm going to go through the bedroom. Yeah. And the cell shading on the cell shading artwork is just so pretty. So pretty. This is just such a good game. Such a good game. We can literally play this for hours. Okay. None of these rooms are any good for us. True. It is all just blueprint lines. We're going to go for the hallway because that gets us further in. I mean, we've got 67 steps. We need to kind of use them. We want a right turning room. Have you gotten to the... True, the lab puzzle was really good. And I completely blanked on that in my first playthrough. Have you gotten to the reason why the prints are blue? If that is to do with room 46, we have not done that in this playthrough. But no, I'm not thinking that we have. But I'm going to assume it's got something to do with the book in the nursery. I'm assuming it's got something to do with the book in the nursery. Okay, what do we got? Dining room we can take. It's not? Oh. Okay. So it looks like we've got... Yes, it is. I am caught up to where would be spoilery. Calibration complete. Okay. Do we unlock this door or do we see this door? What's this door? Okay, this door is not locked. Hey, look. Shop. We get a dice. Excellent. Do we want to go through that door? Actually, no. That'll just give us the garage. That will just give us the garage. Not worth it. Not worth it. What do we get? Morning pool. Yeah, we don't need the steps. We don't need the steps yet. We may as well save our money. Steps are not required. Okay. Let's go through here. Use the one key we have. Ah. Well, this doesn't... Actually, it does. It does. Library, because we ordered a book last time. Here it is. What do we got? Swimbird by Marion Marigold. I am a darebird, I am a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep, bird. A ride on the wave, bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird. You are not swimbird. You are a friend bird. Fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. It is really sad. It is really, really sad. Yeah, that is really, really sad. Detective Bon Margle. Interesting. So this guy checked this out. Okay. Interesting. See, the problem with this is I don't know where to be looking for clues because they're everywhere. Okay, in fact, having the library is actually a good thing we can do. Mrs. Peterson is a fan. True. But we've not actually seen reference to a Mrs. Peterson anywhere else. So yeah, this is how long we've been playing for, Cadence. 4 hours. So we're not doing too bad. Lots of rooms. Yeah. Puzzle records. We've not been to the billiards room a lot. 2 red letters and 2 upgrade discs. And if we head over to the other one, the scrapbook, we have pretty much nothing. We have nothing. So there's... do any of the other names... Oop, not up the stairs. Not up the stairs. Do any of the other names look familiar? Well, we've got Herbert Sinclair, Simon, which I'm assuming is here, Anne Babbage, that's the house manager. Yeah, it's all maths. We love maths here. Maths is so good. And Detective Bon Margle. Now, I'm assuming Bon Margle is the same detective that was investigating everything that shows up in the archives. I'm assuming. Because Anne Babbage is the housekeeper. And Simon is us. Yeah. So on my other playthrough, the thing I really want to do but can't is connect up the boiler room to the pump room. That's one thing I cannot do and have not been able to do yet. We've not got a key. Ah. That's problematic. We're going to have to run back to the commissary. We are going to have to run back to the commissary and get some keys. That is problematic, but we have enough coinage. We have enough steps. Yes. And I won't say too much on this because it is a spoilery thing, but I know that is something I need to do. That is very much something I need to do. Okay, we can buy keys. We're going to buy 2 keys. We have the coins for it, so we're going to get 2 keys. We're then going to run back. Can't lose any money to the chapel because we have no money. That's how I see it anyway. Are you now? Are you now? I love it. I love it. Okay, so we want a room that goes right, if we can. What do we get? A vault. Hey, look, the archives. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yes, and Backseat Gaming is on, so if I miss anything, you are more than welcome to point it out. Don't be too like saying go over there and do this. We just say there's something in this room you need to find. Because yeah, so here we got the archives. So we have here. See, Swinburne, that's the one we just had. Red Prince, we've read. Yep. See, this one, the Trinsdale bombing. I feel like that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I feel like this one has to do with the car we opened in the garage. I feel like that is. And the Insurgent Group RLCF, that's in bold, but I know nothing about it. And the Children of the Blackwater, I have no idea. And yeah, so that's that. That was all dropped. Yeah. See, Mary Matthew Jones, Marion Marigold. Yep. 87. And then a jewel heist. And I have no idea what Orendina Ares is. The Ruby Crown. But I'm assuming the Ruby Crown has something to do with the rubies that we are collecting from the vaults. I'm assuming. There's nothing else in here. Because I'm assuming, because he's looking at police and forensics, that is what we're looking for. I'm assuming. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Nothing else in there that we haven't seen before. Nothing over here. Okay. Let's head over here. You know what, chap? We're balling. We're going for the archived room. Oh. Okay, we're not going to go in there yet. We're not going to trigger that trap yet. Let's go through here. I don't like any of these. So we're going to redraw. Hey look, billiards room. Okay. Is there any gold or anything in here? Nope. Hey look, puzzle. So, 0 add 12 is 12. 4 add 3 add 7 is 14. I mean, this is only the second one, so they're not getting too difficult yet. 9 minus 6 minus 1 is 2. A boop. 10 minus 5 is 5 times 4 is 20. 12 minus 8 is 4 times 4 is 16. Math puzzle, I haven't seen it yet. Yes, so basically you get a plus, a minus, a times, and a divide. God, squares are horrible. I've figured out squares in my playthrough, but it took so long to click. It took so long to click that the color was what was needed, and you do it after that particular color. Okay, what's in behind this door? We have keys now. Yo, we could get the breaker box. We could get the breaker box. Why did 7 eat 9? Isn't the joke, why was... Oh, God. That's good. That's good, Jamantha. I hate that, but good. I love it. I love it. Ooh, a wine cellar. Now, you see, Cadence, I've been in here before, and I feel like this is something. I feel like this is something. But I don't think it is. Because it's 12:13. Okay, what was 6 for 7 because 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Everything is a clue. Oh god, everything is a clue. Uh-oh. It's gotta be a clue of some description. Okay. Because we know that MCC XIII is 1213. Oh, 100%. 100%. Okay. We're still on the hunt for a magnifying glass as well. That is the next thing we want to find. We have to go in the dark room. We have to go in the dark room, chat. I don't want to go in the dark room. It's scary. That piece of holly. Well, the building we're in is called the Mount Holly Estate, so we're gonna have to go in the dark room. I don't want to go in the dark room. The dark room shuts down. Yay, darkness. You will think the darkness is your ally. Okay. Which one do we want, chat? Do we want the no gems, the single, the 1 gem, or the double gem? Which one do we fancy? Mm-hmm. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Go all in? Okay. Let's do it. Let's go all in. Hey, yo, the office. The office. The office. Now, how the hell do we do this puzzle? Because we know we have this. Yeah, good roll. 100%. Yeah. Press enter. Okay. We don't know what the login thing is. We don't know what the login code is. Run payroll. That just spreads it throughout the entire estate. Because we were trying to figure this out last time and we couldn't. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. March means something you feel... Yeah, exactly. Actually, hang about. Do we want to try 1213 from the wine cellar? Let's try that one. Let's try 1213. 1, 3. It is not. Okay. Damn it. Damn it. It is not. It is not. No, it doesn't lock on me. You are tangentially on the right track. Hang on. It's got something to do with this bust, isn't it? It's got something to do with this bust. It'd be something stupid like the year this guy was born or something like that. You can solve this puzzle only using only this room. Oh, I thought that was the case because we got the one in the boudoir, from the picture of the Christmas tree. Okay. So we can only this one we have to solve using just this room. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. We need to lock in. Okay. What have we got in this room that we can use? How many busts of that guy? So far the safe puzzles can be solved in room without external information. Okay. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Okay. So we've got one of this guy. One of this guy. One of this lady. That's another one of that big guy. Another one of the big guy. That is a separate guy. We've got another one on this guy. Another one of a separate one. And another one of a separate one. Okay. So. Hang on, if we... No. No. See, I'm thinking that this is 7 just based on the placement of it, because it looks like a keypad. Anyone else see it looking like a keypad? Anyone? Because I'm feeling that's a 7. No idea about that one, because that one could potentially be a 9. That one just doesn't make sense because it's not a keypad. And then that one. Unless we're looking for the ones which aren't that guy. But then again, that colder. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay. So we've got 9 spaces on the surface. This is... Okay, okay, okay. Smelling the 3 smaller versions of that guy. Okay. Because there are 3. Okay, okay. It's not the shelf number he's on, is it? Whereas that would be 3. That one would be 3. And that one would be 4. No, because it wouldn't be a 3-digit code. The other one was a 4-digit code, meaning they're probably all 4-digit codes. Unless that has something to do with it. What if it's something stupid like 2, 3, 3, 4? Nope. Okay. I'm not counting the big one because that's like solving a find X. There's also one thing that all safe codes have in common. It's not got anything to do with a picture, has it? Can we get to that picture? Can we look at that picture? Can't look at that picture, I don't think. Oh, yes we can. The other safe was a date. It was Christmas. True. It was. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for a date around here. Okay. That's not got a date set up on it. Where else is there a date? Okay. My money's on the birth date. True. But where does it mention a birthday in here? Because nothing in here is clickable, I don't think. No, nothing is screaming click me. Unless some of these side panels open up. That's true. It was. It very much was. Mm-hmm. That's true. Wait, does that mean... March of the Count? It's not 0304, is it? Because there's 4 counts in here. March. Nope. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try 0403, just in case. Nope. Okay. Can we open this desk drawer? No, we can't. Oh, this puzzle is going to be the death of me. It's so warm. Hang on. There's 1 queen. There's 3 counts. Now, and then 1, 1, 1. There's 1 of each. Right? No. There's 2 of this guy with the mustache. 1 of that guy. And he's different. So which one is he? Lord, Baron, and Major. Which one is he? Which one is he? That's not a military one. That's not a military one. Very warm. Okay. So we're gonna go with 1, 4, 1, 2, 1. Nope. Okay. Okay. Just trying to think which one's the Lord, which one's the Baron, and which one is the Major. Trying to think which one is which. There's no identifying features about this one. Wait, no, that's Sinclair. That's Baron. That's Baron Sinclair. Okay. So no, Baron is 1. Okay. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the Count as well. So we know the Queen, we know the Count. The Baron. Is it Baron? Yeah, it is Baron. So then we've just got Lord and Major. So is that the Lord? Or is that the Lord? That screams Major. To me, that one screams Major. Okay, so if we scream that one as Major, that one would mean it is 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. I'm pretty sure it was just notes in red. 1, 4, 2, 1, 1. Nope. 1, 4, 1, 1, 2. It is not. Damn it. Okay. What are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Colder? Okay. Damn it. Okay. So we were warm with there being 1 queen and 3 counts. Right? I think we only care about marches to counts. Okay. Gotcha. Unless it's from here, he makes 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps to here, 1 step, 2 step to there, 1 step to there, and then 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and then 4 steps back to there. Meaning 3, 2, 1, 4? Nope. I really thought that was it. Unless we're not going off open shelves and we're going off closed shelves as well. Potentially. Oh. Month of March. Okay. Okay, colder. Okay. Colder. So it's not going around. But it does have something to do... Warmer? Okay, so going around is what we need to do. Okay. It's not what we need to do. Okay, going around is not what we need to do. Okay, but it's definitely got something to do with March of the Counts. Okay. There's nothing else in here. Okay, March of the Counts. March of the Count. Okay. This is not nice. This is not a fun puzzle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects with this one. Is the number of objects with them? I wouldn't think it was. I wouldn't have thought it was. But then again, I am big dumb. I am big dumb. Okay. Lock in. We can figure this out. And Cadence, I know you're sitting there, head in your hand, just going, "It's so obvious. Why don't you do this?" I can foresee you doing this. Yeah. It's definitely not the number of items on shelves with them. I don't think it's that. Okay, we can't click anything there. There's nothing in this picture. There's nothing. I'm just going to try and click everything now. In the hopes that there's like a secret book or something I can click. That's just the picture. There's nothing on that one. Yeah, the arrow is pointing that way. There's nothing there. And we're back to where we started. That's something different. Okay. So if we're going off March of the Count, we're going to go 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. But that doesn't make sense. Okay. So it's not that. Where, oh, where? You have the first part of the code at one point. The first two. That would be... I'm assuming that's the March, which is 03. So if we assume that, because it's March of the Counts. Yep, okay, so 03. Hang on, there's 7, 8, enter. No, it wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. No, it wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. Okay. So it's definitely 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Oh, my days. I love puzzles, but my god. Okay. There are 3 counts. There is one here, and one there. Because that guy's not a count, that's not a count, and these 2 aren't a count. That would be a countess, if anything. You want to go 0303? Oh my god. Oh, that was so much more that was so much simpler than we thought it was. Hey, look, letter number 8. Okay, March 3rd. There we go. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all of our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. No, letter infinite. True. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expect to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with our colourful language of blackmail. Yeah, thank you, Panda. But our goal was never to terrorise. Despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the concept of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to. And you thought this letter couldn't get any more incriminating for us. Oop, I missed the last one. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favourably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconveniences. Forever Anonymous X. Interesting. Very interesting. I have no idea what that pertains to. But it looks like we've got five more letters to find. So, what is through here? We can now get back to the puzzle at hand. Let's go with this one. A security. Good old security and a key card. Oh, we love the key cards. We love the key cards. Excellent. Okay. So, what have we got here? Press enter. Have we got anything? Not left anything. That's good. Because we have a key card, we are going to change the security level to high so that we can get everything without needing keys. And that is everything we do because we don't know the password to get through. It's right here, but we can't read it. Which is horrible. Okay. We need a broken lever and the greenhouse to get through there. Well, we're going for the gem one because all the others are dead ends. Hey, let's go. What do we observe? We observe a gem. Okay. Okay, and there's nothing else in here. Correct. Okay. Ooh. Chat, do we go archive, laboratory, or secret passage? I'm feeling the secret passage because we can access all of this area as well. Because laboratory will get us that way. We don't know about the archived one. Passage, so it really is. It really, really is. But now the question is, shop, red room, bedroom, green room, or hallway? I'm feeling green room because we've not had any green rooms yet. Well, apart from the corridor, but that doesn't count. I'm feeling green room. Yeah, let's go green room. Let's do it. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. The aquarium doesn't get us where we want, but we can go for the corridor. Or do we just go full send and get this one? Which one do we think? Do we go the aquarium, which gets us one down, the corridor, which gets us one to the left, or the right? I'm pretty sure that's the... Hang on. Oh, I can't look at this. I can't look at it. Pretty sure this one's the cloister. I'm pretty sure this one's the cloister. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the four-way. The aquarium is nice. There's always a dig spot there. Yeah, let's go with the four-way. Yeah, it's the cloister. Okay. But we can't get to that dig spot. Which is so stupid. That's true. That's true. No, there's 4 doors on the cloister. No, the aquarium, unfortunately, was rotated the wrong way, so that it was like a doorway into the library. Okay. Let's go out this door and have a look. That's locked. Damn it. That's locked. Damn it. Damn it, we need keys. We need keys, and the only keys we can get are from the commissary, but we don't have enough. Okay. Let's check the other room of the dark room, see if we can get any keys from that. If we can't, that might be game. That might be game. In fact, we can check. We haven't missed anything here. Yep. No fruit, no gems, no keys, no coins. So we've not missed anything, which is good. Alright, let's check the... Let's check in here. It needs a key. Of course it needs a key. You know what? We're going to come over here. We're going to access the terminal. And we're going to run payroll. Payroll has been run. Exit. Excellent. So there should now be coins spread out throughout the map. Should now be coins throughout the map. So, we have 35. Let's see if we can spot any coins. Any coins at all? Any coins? It's not looking hopeful. Yep, not hopeful. Not hopeful. Okay. So, let's keep heading back. And if there are any in here, we can't know about them. Are there any in here? There are not. That is annoying. We can go into the billiards room, see if there's anything in here. Nothing. And of course, there's nothing in the wine cellar. I think we might be cooked, chat. I think we might be cooked. I see no more coins anywhere. We should have got the aquarium. We should have got the aquarium. We could have got more steps. Oh well. We shall consume the fish. Fish has been consumed. We get 21 more steps from the salt shaker. But still no coins. No coins in here. One thing I have noticed is if you turn off the gymnasium, you don't get penalized, which is really nice. Okay. See, there's an arrow here. There's a hand pointing here, which makes me think there's something here. But there's not. There never has been. Hey look, it's a moon. Unless I'm just being really stupid. Unless I'm being really stupid, there should be nothing in here. I would not put it past me to be really stupid at this point. Because usually the vaults are pretty easy to see. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. So there's nothing else in this room, which is nice. Okay, we're good, we're good. No coins either, which is annoying. We lose a coin from this. There's no extra coins in here. Okay. There's no coins in here. We've checked all of that. There's no coins in here. We will quickly check the bunk room. We'll at least get some extra steps in. I wouldn't expect. Cadence. Just to set mine and Jamantha's mind at ease, this book doesn't have anything to do with it, does it? To do with like the main story. That's not a clue to anything, is it? That's just lore. Because both of us were thinking that the misspelling here has something to do with something. But we're thinking it's a red herring. We're thinking it's a red herring. You can't just give the blank smile. You can't just give the blank smile. I mean, you can, but why? That's just mean. Okay, we can't get a key. We can't get a key. We smell the code. Yeah. Okay, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Hey, look, sunset. We've got plenty of steps left, so we may as well see if we can't find anything else. There's no more coins in here. Nothing more in here. So running payroll looks like it's done nothing because we've got no employee rooms. No employee rooms, so we don't get any coins. Most annoying. Because, yeah, we've got the Red Prince book here, which we read. We read that. Can't open anything else. What else? We got the Nook, there's nothing in here. And this one, there's nothing in here. Okay. Let's go have another look outside. Ooh! So the colors out here are pretty now. Very pretty. Okay. But I think that's it. I think we're done. Oh, yeah, because we got the shrine, didn't we? Can we get another blessing? No, we do not want to get rid of our blessing. We do not want to get rid of our blessing. That is not a good thing to try and do. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else for us to do here. So I think we're going to have to call it a day. Methinks we're going to have to call it a day. Make a wish. I think we're going to have to call it a day here. Because we've got the one light on there, which is from the hovel. We turned the hovel on. There's nothing else down there that we can get to. And we don't know the code to the orchard. Yeah. And then I have no idea what we can do in here. I have no idea what we can do in here. All I know is that we can take that. It just says, looks like it could be plugged in somewhere. Which is there. It has to be there. And then we've got this code here. 1 space 100. Which makes no sense. I opened the orchard in my own playthrough. I haven't done it in this one. I haven't done it in this one, so I'm not going to open it. Because we haven't had a magnifying glass yet. We have not had a magnifying glass yet. But also, it's nice this has a little day-night cycle. Yeah. Yeah. Because it pops up here in the permanent editions. Yeah, we just add a keys. We are out of keys and we cannot do anything more. Which is really annoying. Because we're successfully getting to the antechamber, we're just not getting into the antechamber. I think we're going to have to call it a day. Yep. We are going to have to call it a day. Unfortunately. But hey, we opened up the office vault. That's what we take away from this. That is what we take away from this one. Okay. Save and continue. Let's go. Okay. Day 7, chat. Let's go. Day 7. Day 7. And we're immediately going to go out. And we're going to see which outside room we get. Which outside room do we get? Okay. Chat, we've not had the tomb. We've not had the tomb before. Which one do we want? Do we want the tomb, the root cellar, or the shelter? Which one do we fancy? Because I kind of want to go in the new room. Kind of want to do the new room. The tomb? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hi, Pop. How you doing? Good to see ya. Hope your day's doing well. Okay. Nothing down here so far. That's... Oh, statues. Statues I can interact with. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. We're having a lot of fun playing some blueprints. Aha. Open only. Holding up, holding up. Yeah, day's been going pretty well so far. The farmer? You're right. You're right. I made a note of this last time, didn't I? Yeah, number 1 was the farmer. Number 2 was the baker. How dare you? I'll have you know I showered this morning. Number 3 was guy with the pitchfork. Number 4 was the chimney sweep. Number 5 was the maid. Number 6 was the rider. And number 7 was the knight. So we have that. Okay. So we're just going to read this. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me, and all of those picturesque places of this grand estate. I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest, and that same dim, sober fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk. I'm sorry, what? A perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. There's a trunk in the holly, somewhere. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak, the sycamores and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this splendor, like sepulchre, as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And 2, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. The tree's trunk. I guess we're going to have to go find a tree to find out. Oh, yeah, probably. probably the tree's trunk. There's nothing over here. But yes, so it's 1, 2. Now we're hunting statues. 3. 4. Who is this? There's no one here. So we've got 4 there. We'll come back to that. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, it must be. It must be related to the cathedral. Okay. Well, we get 5 coins out of it. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? It was written in red, so it's probably not. Interesting, these candles. Okay, so which one was number 1, Jamantha? Which one was number 1? The farmer was number 1. Okay, so let's find the farmer. Let's find the farmer. Where is the farmer? Pretty sure this was the farmer. Okay. Then we have the baker, which was this one. Allow. So for some reason it didn't like that. Chat didn't like, AutoMod didn't like that word. I've allowed it. Yes, it was. It was. Okay, so number 3 was the pitchfork, which is here. Number 4 was the chimney sweep. That's this one. Number 5 was the maid, which, yes, number 5 was the maid, which was this one. Number 6 was the rider, who's got the riding crop. And number 7 was the knight. Oh, yeah. Ooh, let's go, let's go. Secret passage, let's go. What is in the secret passage? Oh, this is very modern. Okay. Skulls all over the place. Secret tunnel. So you're telling us to go through here. There is nothing in here. There is nothing in here. Unless that is a thing. Oh, it looks like there's text there, but there's not. There's really not. Okay. No, wait, please, no. Ooh. A map. Okay. Underground map. Excavation tunnel number 7. Towards number 3. And the reservoir. Number 2, and then BA. No idea what the A stands for. Oh. Okay. We pull death down. Hello. Potentially basement. Potentially basement. What's in here? Ooh. Minecarts? What's down here? What is this way? Oh my. Well. That's certainly gear shifting. But we can't do anything. There's no controls to move anything. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're pulling this. Cadence is saying we're onto something here. Can we get past this? No, we can't. Damn. Okay, guess we're going this way. Guess we're going this way. What's in here? An upgrade disc. I like that. Like the upgrade disc. Aha! It was Basement Germanitha. It was. So I got foundation, elevator. Oh. Ooh! So we can get in through the foundation. Okay. Concealed entrance, cliffside exit, minecart, fountain entrance. Okay. Tomb entrance. Number 6 was tomb entrance. Number 7 was the torch chamber, which I'm assuming is what we're in at the moment. Number 8 was the rotating gear. Number 9 to the north lever. Okay. Interesting. Also, what the... Gel Point Dreams. I can only assume that means, what's that? There's something else written in there, and I'm assuming it means angel. Hey, look, a boat. We can't get to the boat. Oh, that's how we get to the other side. Okay. That is definitely how we get to the other side. What is this way? This is... flooded. Okay, can't do that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need to somehow move the water around. Which is going to be a pump room thing. It's got to be. It's got to be related to the pump room. Okay. So let's head out of the tomb. And let's see if we can't get the pump room. The pump room is our next goal, chap. We are going for the pump room. Going up the stairs. Here we go. Let's go. So fountain entrance. That must mean we can get down there at some point. Meaning we probably need the pump room to remove water from the fountain as well. Okay. Chat, do we want to go left, right, or straight ahead? We've done right twice, we've done left once, we haven't done straight ahead first yet. What are we thinking? That's true, we probably could do that. March forward, okay. Marching forwards. Money. I like money. Mr. Krabs never change. Okay. So, we want a left-facing room. Oh, you know, a hallway's nice. Potassium. Much K. Ooh, we could get an extra item. We can get an extra item here. So we got that. A dice. Excellent. A silver key. And a shovel. Hi, Wacky Dude. How we doing? Hope you're doing well. Ooh, haven't got any gems for that, unfortunately. No gems for that, unfortunately. We are going to redraw. Okay, we're going to go into the bedroom. What do we got? A set of car keys. I don't think we need the car keys, considering we don't drive the car. Ideally, we want to find the servants' quarters again. Okay, what do we get? The nook for an extra key. We basically spent most of the last day completing the office puzzle. And we did get it. I was being very dumb about it, but we did get it. We're going to go for the den. That gives us a gem. And we're going to use our 1 key. This probably a mistake. Okay, 2 dice. And 4 more coins. What do we get? Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Well, let's use our silver key. See how we do. Conference room. Okay. What is in the conference room today? There's a note over there. What is on the note? Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe, okay? And safe code is 9083, which we know to be a lie. The silver key is one that opens to a room with lots of doors. You know, we could get the garage and get 3 keys. We could get the garage and get 3 keys. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Do we go for the garage or do we go for the laboratory? I do have car keys. I do have the car keys. I do have the car keys. Yeah, okay. I got the car keys. Grab the 3 keys. So this is the note we found last time, Jamantha, because you weren't here for this. So basically, there was a drop-off. One of the guys stole the car and dropped stuff off, but it was the last delivery. And if we have a look in the trunk, we find moonshine. Hello. A compass and a lockpicking set. Hello. We are on day 7. So we are not that far into it. We are on day 7. We've got the West Gate. We've got the Blackbridge Grotto. But also, hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Deader. First playthrough. It is not my first time playing through, but I've not gotten very far on my own. So we're just playing some with chat. But yeah, we're having fun. We're having fun. I can't get through there because I haven't got a key card. Which is unfortunate, but I can go over here. We can lockpick this one. Let's go get some parlor games. Let's do some parlor games. Parlor games are always fun. Everyone loves a good logic puzzle. Okay, so the gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. Okay. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Okay. Well, this one can't be false because all of them contain the letter B. So this one is true. So we haven't gotten the orchard yet. We haven't got the orchard yet, but we have got the Blackbridge Grotto, which was opened through the laboratory. The orchard we haven't gotten yet, but yeah. We got the Blackbridge Grotto by hooking the boiler room up to the laboratory and then completing the puzzle in there. That's fair. Okay, since the blue box is true, that means the white box is true as well. That is true, meaning this one has to be false, meaning the gems are in a box with a statement, meaning they're not in a box containing the letter U. That has a U in it. This one does not. Do they have to be connecting? It has to be connecting. That's the annoying thing. You basically, you have to have the boiler room connecting through red rooms and other rooms which have the ceiling connectors. Otherwise, it doesn't work, which is so elaborate. Okay, so we know it's not in the white box. Do we think it's in the blue box? Because it's true. And technically, this one contains the letter U. Yep, no worries, no worries. Let's go with the blue box. Let's go with the blue box. Any objections to the blue box, chat? Any objections at all? I see no objections. We're going for the blue box. Boop. That's fair. Hey, Germantha, nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, that's true. True. Day 25 is pretty good. Day 25 is pretty good. We have a couple of... How can I put this nicely? Experts in chat. Looking at you, Cadence. But yeah, we're having fun with it. Okay. Sledgehammers. Oh, magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. Germantha, a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass. Okay, okay, okay. So we need the dark room and the way to turn the lights on in the dark room. Lockpick. Okay. That's the chapel. There's the breaker box. I'm going to redraw that. You know what? It's math puzzle time. It's math puzzle time, chat. I know how everyone... Ooh, coin. Everyone loves a math puzzle. Let's do it. Okay, 0 and 3 is 3. 16 minus 10 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Times 10 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. Bed mass out. Exactly, exactly. You basically just have to follow the colors. Okay. We're gonna redraw this. Oh, do we want the secret? Because we're gonna run out of gems if we take that. We're gonna run out of gems if we take the secret passage. I'm gonna roll again. I'm gonna roll again, see what we get. Dark room. The dark room. That's what we want. We wanted the dark room. We wanted the dark room. Okay, what can we get? We're just gonna go with the one we can. This first one. Library. Okay. And that one we can't get through anyway. So we really want the breaker room now. Okay, what can we order? In use for library, number 124. Nothing good about these. Okay. Which one do we want? You know what? There's been a few things about Reddington so far, so we're going to go for the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Okay. What have we got going on up here? We can unlock that. Oh, do we want the archives? I think we're going to want the archives. We'll do the archives. We've got 26 steps. Let's see if we can't get the breaker room. Actually, while we're here with a magnifying glass, is there anything here? that we may have missed before? Anything at all? Ruins your run every time? No! We cannot be having that. Okay. Go back over the word family. Where am I seeing family? Family. Here? No, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. That kind of looks like a plus. I think it is just the staining, though. I feel like it is the plus. Okay. These two shady-looking gentlemen. Manning and White at a press function. Okay. Must have been a hallucination. Okay. Chat, what is that necklace she's got on? What is that necklace she's got on? A swan, okay. A swan. Okay, good to know. Museum heist. And the family crest in the cellar looks the same to me. Okay. Interesting. Not seeing anything in this picture. Okay, there was nothing in that. Okay. But good to check. Okay, there's nothing over here. We had keys. Okay. 2 spades, a swan, and holly. Okay. Good to know. Maid's chambers. See if there's anything in this one. Okay. Mila is the maid. Okay. These are all of the people. So one of these guys would have been the groundskeeper. One would be the driver. Then we got the maid. That's probably Mrs. Babbage in the center. Okay. Good to know. A note. We read that last time. Everyone had to leave by November 6th. And this game started on November 7th. And that's the antechamber. Okay. Let's go back in here. See if we can't find something useful. We could get the furnace. The problem is we're running out of rooms to be able to get back. Yeah, we're running out of rooms to get back. Do we want to go for the archived one or do we want to go for the patio, chat? Patio looks good? Let's do the patio. Okay. We have a shovel we can dig. Coins. Excellent. Another shovel. Another coin. Excellent. 33 coins. We cannot open or close the barbecue. That is just saying we can dig. Okay. We're going to go with the guest bedroom, because it's the only one we can afford. We get 10 steps, we get a gem. There's nothing in here. Nothing that I can see. God, we really need to take out that dark room. We really need something that can take out the dark room. We're going to have to go all the way back to the start to get it. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. If we can't get back... We want the breaker room. That is what we're after. We're after the breaker room, chat. The breaker room and nothing else. Okay, so on this way. Pray for a kitchen or dining room. Yes. Yes. Ask and thou shalt receive. A dining room. We're having dinner. We're having food. Nothing is stopping us from having food. Oh, extra 20 steps. That's nice. That's very nice. We're going to go for this one in the hopes that it's the breaker room. It's the lavatory. Don't need to go in there. The lavatory is utterly useless. Hey, look, a kitchen. And we are going to grab the kitchen because we want to be able to go up. Hey, look, a river. Okay, what can we get? Tomato soup, one for every red room. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will give us 20 steps. That would give us 20 steps. That is good to know. Okay, what do we got? We're going to go for the spare room. Go straight through. Utility closet. It's there. It's there. I don't care about going north. We're going in here. We're going to switch on the garage door. We're going to switch off that. And we're going to switch off the keycards. Okay, okay. We got it. We got it. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And because we're probably not going to come back here, we are going to eat a club sandwich and we're going to eat a tomato soup. And that gets us plenty of steps. Our number of steps have just skyrocketed. And we're just going to go straight to the dark room. We are going to go straight for the dark room. We are good. We are good. We are good. We are golden. I could buy a sleeping mask. Nah, don't need a sleeping mask. These boots are made for walking. Okay. So, what have we got? That came out really blurry, but those are the maids. That one is more visible. Nothing in this one. Okay, this is Anne Babbage in this room, the office. Okay. Here we are. Oh. 1128. 1128. Good find. Indeed, indeed. And we got a key card. Yep. One for each room. 1128. Indeed. There's nothing hidden in this picture. We're going to check the rest of the pictures. Just in case. Syncacco. Nothing in back there. Syncacco still. Oh, excuse me. That's another one of the 1128. That's in the lavatory with Syncacco. Okay. Same one. Okay. So, we are going to open up the archives room. We've got plenty of steps. We have plenty of steps, and we have a keycard. Are you saying? Oh, because I haven't got. Oh, we need to turn the keycards back on. Damn it! We turned the keycards off, but because we don't have security, they're all locked. Ah, dear. Whoopsie days. Oops. Big oops, chat. Big oops. Okay. So, we're back here. We're going to go to the utility closet and turn the keycards back on. No, we skipped on security. We skipped security. Okay. Keycard entry system back on. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Because we can do the orchard tomorrow if needs be. We can do the orchard tomorrow if needs be. We're just going to explore this house. Because it's a good house at the moment. And besides, we can... Yo, gems? Yo, why is there so much money here? Since when? Oh! Chat, we got the tome, didn't we? We got the tomb. All spread goes to the conference. Every time we draw a dead end, we get spread 5 coins in the tome, and they all go in the conference room. Hell yeah! Okay. I don't like any of those. Don't like any of those. We're gonna go for the archived one. We're gonna go for the archived one. Okay. Before we go in there, though, we are gonna say open to the garage. The gym isn't too bad, no, especially if you've turned it off. If you've turned the gym off, it's really good. But you have to have turned the gym off. Okay. We're gonna go with the boudoir, I think. We do now. We do have that now. This is true. We're gonna grab this gem. Because it's just a free gem. Okay, what do we got? Cannot lockpick. Okay, that's fine. The pool! The pool! Okay. So we have the pool. Okay. Okay, so we can't lockpick that one. Can we lockpick this one? This one is just open, okay. Archive that. Oh. Perfect. Storeroom, what we wanted. What do we got? What do we have? Tomorrow you will start the day with 20 extra steps. Do we want to go the sauna or do we want to go for the archived one, chat? Sauna or archive? Which are we thinking? Which are we thinking, chat? It's a dead end anyway. That's true. That is true. It is a dead end anyway. May as well go sauna. Okay. We get an extra 20 steps tomorrow, which is nice. Hot sauna. There we go. Got some coins in there. but nothing else, unfortunately. Aha, good sauna. Okay, let's head to the archives. Because the archives is the one we want. Just can't get through there. We are now running for the archives. No, I'm gonna keep the money. I'm gonna keep the money. Running for the archives. Here we go. We've only got 15 steps anyway. What do we get? The pump room. Chat, the pump room. The pump room. Yes, yes, I get that. I entirely get that. Okay. So we've got the reserve tank, the pump selection, tank 2, tank 1, pump 4, and then pumps. Do we need power though? So it looks like we need power for this one only, and that one just goes to the reserve tank. But we can move things around. So we can't get to the pool and back in 13 steps because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 steps there, so it's not worth draining the pool. But what we can do is we can put things in the greenhouse and the kitchen. So let's do that. That should be sending... Alright, that's sending things to that. Okay, so we want that going down. And that will be sending water to the pool. Okay, so let's do that. That's sending water to the pool. Excellent. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Okay, so let's put all of the remaining stuff in the greenhouse, which is this one, which is that one. To the greenhouse, fill in the greenhouse. We then want to put stuff in there. So we went down in the... Yeah, so it's the staircase. We're assuming it's the staircase in the reservoir. The brick staircase. Okay. So we're going to pull out of the reservoir. Okay. Wait, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want that one emptied. Because we wanted the fountain emptied. We wanted the fountain empty. Okay, so fountain emptying. Here we go. Fountain being emptied. Flood the kitchen. Yes. Yes. We can do that. We can flood the kitchen. Okay. Let's then put stuff in the greenhouse. There we go. Perfect. We will then flood the kitchen. How do we flood the kitchen? The kitchen is number 4, which is this one. There we go. Kitchen is nearly flooded. We may have to do this. There we go. That switches that to that one. So if we then drain from the fountain, that fills that one up. Yep. We can then press the kitchen. And that puts everything in the kitchen. We'll then press the fountain again. There we go. And chat, if I'm remembering correctly, the water level in the actual reservoir itself was too high for us to get in to the boat. Wasn't it? It was too high for us to get in the boat. So we may have to drain some out of the reservoir at a later date. But that is not a priority at the moment. The priority is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We might be able to get outside. We might be able to get outside. We may be able to get outside. It's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. No, it has to be the kitchen. Only the kitchen sells food. The commissary sells items. Also, you could have said that a wee bit earlier. Okay. We have 2 steps remaining. I kind of want to see what we can get. Ooh. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? None of that helps us. Code check the upgrade. True. I mean, we can do everything outside tomorrow. That is very true, actually. Check item, upgrade disk. There we go. And that's it. Too valuable? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. That is the day called. Let's keep going, shall we? Okay. Sizable manor. Items found 9. New room 6. Let's go. And we have an extra 20 steps today. We have an extra 20 steps today. What a day indeed. What a day indeed. Starting off with 70 steps. Let's head out and go straight to the orchard. You're all good, you're all good. It's very rare for me to not have ping delay because Australia, but yeah. But yes. Let's go get this orchard. Okay. And what was it? 1, 1, 2, 8. There we go. Orchard unlocked, chat. There we go. Apple Orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Let's go. Let's go. What is this? It's another one of these. It's another one of these. Okay, okay. So we just need 2 more and we can turn them on. And see whatever's down, see whatever that is. Okay, okay. Okay. There is a sundial. Oh, but it's turned these off. Interesting. Okay. What does this say? Gardener's logbook. Okay. When I first came to the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbooks, and no records of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make such records of my dealings on the estate as in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. We love tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, east entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavour to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house, along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Interesting. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on each of the east and west wings of the house. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey would only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens, and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. It does smell helpful, yes. Okay. So we want leftmost 3 is rich soil, rightmost 4, 7, and 9. Okay, interesting. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are critically necessary thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Rena. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery at Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Although amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, although she did humour me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I've forgotten how to access the inner garth, and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rena's depiction in the chapel. Interesting, so you can access the centre of the cloister. That is interesting. But also, nothing else in here. Looks like there was something at some point. But also, it looks like in order to get the... Yes. Yes. It looks like we have to have the gas burners on to get the 20 steps. That's what I'm hearing. But now that it's open, it's permanently open, we can deal with it. Yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay, okay, okay. So, we are going to... let's go down, shall we? Let's go down. Oh, coin. Oh, coin. Oh, coin. No water. Ah. The basement door is locked. God damn it. God damn it. Prepare for disappointment. I was very disappointed. So where the hell do we find that key? We know there's 12 major keys, so that's got to be one of them. I guess we're just going to have to find it. Gonna get a trading post. Because we've still got the thing, let's get the trading post. Ooh. Oh, we can't pick up the dynamite? That's disappointing. What is this? Oh, this has puzzle written all over it. Heyo, let's go. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Hey, I like those kind of puzzles. I have no items to trade. Okay. That's fair. And there's no... We're looking for the gas mains. There's no gas main out here. It's annoying, but okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, puzzles like that are my jam. I can do those. I can do those puzzles. Okay. So, what have we got in here? I'm gonna go left this time. I want to redraw. I'm gonna go straight for the den. Straight for the den. Now, if we had a sledgehammer, we could make use of that. But we don't, so we shan't. We don't, so we shan't. West Wing Hallway. Let's do it. Let's see what's through here. See if we can loop back around. We can indeed. Excellent. Another one. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, that was worth it. That was really worth it. And now we're still 1 key up. Never mind. We're 2 keys up. And do we want to continue down the west hall, chat, or do we want to head to the entrance hall again? Which one do we want to go down? Actually, if we can get a green room here, that would be amazing. Hey, look, a green room. We did want a green room. A sledgehammer. That would have been handy 5 minutes ago. Okay, we haven't got a shovel, unfortunately. No shovel, but we can keep going west. I'm feeling parlor tricks. I'm feeling some parlor tricks. Okay, okay. There's nothing over there. Okay, what do we got? The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. Every box contains gems. This box contains gems. Okay, if we assume this is true, that would be... This box is false. This is false. Okay. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true, which is this one, meaning the gems are in here. Yes? Does that make sense? Does the logic track? I'm hoping the logic tracks, chat. I'm hoping the logic tracks. Because if we say this one is true, the statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. This one, if we replace every with this, if we say this box is black, that is false. This box has the gem, that one would be true. We have two truths, one false. I'm going for it. Hey! We got the gems. We got the gems. Yes. Oh, no, no, so basically it was saying that if we replace them, it would be true. Meaning the gems are in that box, but yes. Okay, what do we get? Observatory it is. Let us observe the secrets. What do we get? Number 5, the cross. It's a familiar star system to us. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Excellent. 50 steps in, and we're already getting this. What do we get? Well, these suck. Yeah, true. True, Jamantha, true. So, which one do we want to go for, chat? I'm thinking we go for the Great Hall. But then we'd have 25 steps. Granted, it's still a lot, but... So you guys want to go to the weight room? Can always get more. Okay, we'll go to the weight room. We will go to the weight room. Hey look, keycard. 24 steps. Oh, that's interesting. We can power these. We can power these. Okay, we'll take that. Because that's more power. Ayo, boiler room. Let's go. We need this to be turned. Apologies, Jamantha, apologies. Oh, that one's not been done. Oh, did I messed it up. I put the wrong one in. I put the wrong one in. There we are. There we go. Here, the bridge extending. There we go, because that's the weight room. Now we can go through here and hope and pray that we get something good. Oh, oh, that's annoying. Oh, Jamantha, there's your Great Hall. Okay, so we want... Oh, we're still missing this one. Still missing that one. We will activate that. And which door do we want to go through? Going that way is fine for now. Okay. Let's use our key on this one, shall we? The archives aren't bad, because it's still all connected. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 possibilities that connect up to this boiler room. Okay. 4 possibilities that connect to the boiler room. There's the laboratory, but we can't get that because we got no gems. Go for the corridor. I know. You know what? We get an extra item here. A coin purse. A dice. And a sleeping mask. Okay. Okay. We need gems. We desperately need gems. That I'm not opposed to. That one I'm not opposed to. Because we can go through here. And switch this one to there. And Wacky Dude, I don't know if you've done this one. But you can go through here. And because it's got the extra power, it throws out a key for you. Unfortunately, there's nothing else that can be done in this room. But yeah. Unfortunately, no power can get through there. Actually, just a key. Yeah, unfortunately, it is just a key. But yeah. It is a lot of effort. But at least it's there. At least it is there. I'm going to put that back towards the middle. Okay. I don't want to risk that for now. I'm going to go for the weight room. We can't get through there. We're going to go in here. We're going to hope and... Oh, it's another keycard door. Damn it! Okay, I guess we're going through here. Well, for starters, we want to open this. Archived floor. It's a lavatory. That sucks. Okay, chat, we've got 6 rooms. Which do we want to go for? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a vote for number 2 for Wacky Dude. Jamantha, what are we thinking? Roll a d6, do it. Roll a d6. Roll it. Roll it. What are we rolling? What do we got? What's on the roll? Because I've not got a 6? Okay. So now I have to choose between this one or this one. Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to split the difference and go here. Damn it. There was nothing. Now, now everyone's upset. Yep. Yep. Now everyone is happy. Ah, boy. That is most annoying. Most annoying. Ha. Hey, we're back up to 6 steps because we've got the sleeping mask. Okay. Library, why not? Aha. Book. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. The third largest city in Fen Aries. The site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the Botanic Gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanic Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanic Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime in Reddington's busy season. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanic Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set us against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself to at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which it concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex X Meservier, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Interesting. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit. A historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson. We know Epson from this family. Until recently, always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son Lionel Epson left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orindina Aries when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Interesting. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Go back to the picture of the holly. Yep. What are we thinking? I'm gonna sneeze. No, we're good. What are we thinking, Germantha? What are we thinking? What be we thinking? That's a hybrid of the holly plant to grow in cold climates. Ah, interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Mount Holly. At an elevation of... Its common name for that is Blueprints for male and Blue Princess for female. That would explain why it's included in the game Blueprints. That would explain it. Very nice. Okay. Okay. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, where we are, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Oh, here we go. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station, in a time when the Realms trains were still in service. Now, the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. So you've got Angel Tower there, Trinsdale Lake, 100 Bells, Mount Perma, Featherfall Keep, Reddington down here, Botanic Gardens. That is something fork. That's the Station Bazaar, the Burrows. So where's the Mount Holly estate? Where is that on this map? Because I'm assuming it's got to be up here somewhere. Yeah, it's got to be up here. Bottom corner. Potentially. Oh yeah, bottom corner on Mount Holly. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. We've got 5 steps left. Let's see what we can get. Archived floor plan it is. Oh, now we get 3 gems. Do we want 3 gems, though? We can't do anything with it. May as well go down. Oh, now we get the broken lever. Damn it. Hey, look, a swan. A swan. Now we get a broken lever. Of course. Well, we have 2 steps left. And we can't really do anything with it. So, let's just head outside. Yep, it did. The weight room really hurt us. But to be fair, we didn't have any extra keys or anything. We didn't have any keys to get past the Great Hall. So, in the long run, it hurt us, but also it didn't. Okay. Anything down here? I feel like we can break that down at some point. Also, the fact that the records room says we can make contraptions, there's got to be some... we can't make a wish. We drained all the water. There's no water in here. It's empty. Okay. Okay. Oh. That calls it a day for us there. Walk down it. We did. And there's nothing down there except the basement. And we can't get into the basement. Had to call it a day. That is what we call most unfortunate, chat. Most unfortunate. Okay. Okie dokie. 400 rooms found, so we'll take that. We will take that. Now, chat. Do we want to call it there? We've been going for about 3.5 hours. Do we want to call it there? Ah, okay. Yeah, we did that straight away. We did that straight away. We opened the orchard and then came back and went for it. Do we want to call it a day there? Do we want to call it a day there and save the rest for next time? Because what are we up to? Day 9? Yeah, we'll be up to day 9, so... I'm pretty happy to call it here. It's been a good stream. It's been a very good stream, actually. Happy with calling it? Okay, we will call it there. We will save and quit. We will do save and quit. Because, yeah, it has been a very good, very puzzly time. And, yeah, we shall continue this next time. I don't think I'll play it on Wednesday. I think I will play some more Terra Nil on Wednesday. But I will be playing this again same time next week. So next Sunday, we'll be playing more. Have a good night, Jamantha. I hope you're able to get some good sleep. And thank you for watching, and thank you for playing. Because you've been running through this with me as well. So thank you for doing that. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've had a fantastic time. I certainly have. It may not seem like we made a lot of progress, but we made a lot of progress. We got another letter opened. We found the pump room and got the stuff drained, and we got the orchard open. And we found all the stuff in the tomb. So we've done a lot. It may not seem like we've done a lot, but we've done a lot. So yeah, I'm happy with the progress we've made today. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of the weekend, because I know a lot of people have got Sunday left. I've got Sunday left. But yeah, I will see everyone at some point during the week. Wednesday, if not before. Have a good one, everyone. See ya!